Alright. How's everybody doing out on the internet tonight? What is going on? Gulf Coast Fan Fest. Wow, y'all put on an amazing event. We're here, and yes, this was such a great weekend. Thank you once again, everybody who participated, everybody and the creators of the Gulf Coast Fan event, and everybody that helped, and all the people who volunteered. You guys were so awesome. So Gulf Coast Fan Fest, thank you so much. We're here from Comic Insider. This is TK from Comic Insider. We're here to show you tonight a lot of the footage. You saw some of the interviews we did on YouTube, and with Ming Chen, Karen Ashley, Kevin Sorbo, and Sam Jones, Flash Gordon. Flash! Savior of the universe. So, yeah, we here at Comic Insider had a bunch of footage, like damn near 7 hours of footage, in fact, of being at this great event that y'all put on. And right here, I mean, look in the background, right here alone, everybody who was able to see this event, let us know in the comments, everybody who attended the Gulf Coast Fan Fest, because we did a lot of filming on the vendor floor, showing all the great products, all the great vendors. So please, anybody who sees this video, who participated in this event, the 2018 Gulf Coast Fan Fest, yeah, tag yourself, or in the video, or mention yourself in the comments, because we got a lot of great footage we're about to show you tonight. And speaking of great footage, I mean, look right there in the background. They had a bunch of great movie props, and one of them was the Dean Cain Superman suit. Yes, from the 1990s Superman show, which was Lois and Clark, the New Adventures of Superman, and it was awesome. So we're going to get right into this first video right here for y'all. And we've got so much footage.
There you go. So where are we at?
Alright. So this is TK with Comic Insider. We're out here at Gulf Coast Fan Fest for
It's
Gulf Coast Fan Fest. Biloxi, Mississippi.
still weird.
It's going on Saturday and Sunday. So
See myself on camera.
check it out. And yeah, we're going to be
It's awesome though.
Lead the way, man.
Superman suit in the background. Y'all have to check this event out. And actually, it's kind of sad that the weekend's over.
Yeah.
But
So we're gonna mingle.
Comic Insider will definitely be at the Gulf Coast Fan Fest 2019.
Yeah.
I completely support this event. It was so awesome, so fun, amazing. It was a blast. Look at this. They had all these great great book vendors of, science fiction. They had magic cards. I mean, they had anything you could think of. That you, like, if you were a nerd, a geek, which is, awesome. And look, right there, you got the Sam Jones booth in the back. This is way before we put the interview up. This is one of the first 15 minutes of us being at the comic event. Oh, wait, hold up. We have to go right back to there. Where's, hold on. We had, what was it, the Killer Croc. But yeah, there's all the, so much better than, our first time being, press was at the AGS Con. And that was in Mobile, Alabama, and there was only a few people, so seeing this as our second time being pressed was just so amazing. Just look at that lineup of all the, all the great actors, actresses, it was a bummer we didn't get to meet and have interviews with everybody. Some of the actors and actresses weren't able to make it in until Sunday, and also, this was just such an amazing event. Comic Insider, man, we were overwhelmed in a positive vibes way. This was just, wow, great event. We're right there at the moment.
Pretty much everybody's just here, moving around. So
there mingling around. So yeah,
Let's set down their costume.
we'll
The costume looks pretty freaking awesome down there.
oh yeah, rest of right there. That's the rest of the all the great actors and actresses there, and this is just it was such a great event.
Yeah.
And yeah, there is a lot more after this. We got so much more. So right now we're going to do. All right, we're going to show you a couple of the interviews real quick. Actually, you know what? I want to show you this Doctor Who clip that we got on here on film for the Gulf Coast Fan Fest. I'll skip forward. Think about. Oh no, skip back a little bit. A little bit more. Yeah, there's K9. Oh my God! And they also have the TARDIS, from Doctor Who, the police box in the background. All three of them. I mean, oh my God, that is amazing. So awesome. I mean, this place, I give it, A+, review. I know it's just not, I wouldn't say even a small convention. It's not like it's San Diego or New York Comic Con. It was so awesome. It did so great. They had, I mean, look at that. They had the Black Canary and the Green Arrow right there in the background. But,
spin around, you gotta get this on right here.
Oh, you got some Star Wars. Oh my God, Headless Horseman right there almost. Oh,
Trip over the dome.
Dr. Midnight. Wow.
She's in character and everything.
All these people. I mean, all this great. There's Star Wars. Oh man. So y'all definitely. I know. The event's pretty much it's done for the weekend. Or not, I mean weekend for the year, so it's always sad to see whenever event's over, but man, I can't wait for next year already. I mean, we're gonna show you a little bit more here. I mean, we got the Kevin Sorbo interview. This was really funny to me because going to pause this real quick. So the Kevin Sorbo interview was really funny. To me, because I got choked up. It was our first interview at the Gulf Coast Fan Fest, and he wanted to do the interview from our big camera 2. So we got the interview on camera 2, but I tried to let him know. I'm like, oh man, I hope you know that the audio is not that great. It's that's why I tried to do most of the interviews from camera 1, because we have the direct microphone you can talk to, but it was so great meeting this dude. It was honor. It was actually on my bucket list, for a promise for a family member who passed away to meet 3 people in my life that we used to watch shows with when I was younger, which was, John Wesley Shipp. You got right behind me, Lou Ferrigno, and Kevin Sorbo. So meeting this man in general, I mean. Yeah, the same picture we're about to show you from the interview. Just meeting this dude in general was an honor. And he's just like, really like the character Hercules from the TV show. Just humble, awesome, nice person. And so we're going to skip forward a little bit, I think, to where the interview is. Oh, hold on. Yikes. Alright, it's funny because we didn't get it on the main camera, so I'm just going to show this whole clip. Because, I mean, this is the funniest thing about this. So when I met this guy, I was having a bunch of camera issues, very nervous. It's not very often I get, like, starstruck, and I'm like, oh, man, what? But, yeah, it was an honor meeting this guy. You can see I was struggling at this, in this interview. Let's get right into this.
Look at that. They didn't see you.
Yes, that's pretty much right there. He just said it was okay for the interview, and I'm like trying to get the tripod out, which which I learned my lesson. You know, it's you should have the tripod and all that stuff and already ready to go. And I tried to set it up. He's like, no, let's just do it from this. You know, let's do it from this, camera. So, Kevin Sorbo, such a great guy. Right there. And funny too, man. This dude is awesome.
I love being 7 years ago doing that. We were very lucky. We ended up in 176 countries. We got Baywatch and Beatles watched them. We kept on Heroes and Icons and all other DVDs for years. But my favorite episode was the final originally directed from the Apple. So look at the Apple. I directed that. First time directing.
Yeah, that was the Apple. First time directing for the Hercules show, so that was pretty cool.
I know you were I was.
Yeah. Who is this? Look at that. It was so awesome. Man, right there. Same exact picture. So fun seeing this dude out there and meeting him. He also says he's going to be right there. He's awesome. So, hold on. Yeah, I guess my buddy Mike just saw that. Funny little video. But no, there's so many more of these great clips we got out here. So, I mean, of course, we already saw, I know y'all already saw the Sam Jones interview. Now, this was the funniest thing about meeting this guy.
We have 6 movies coming out this year and next year. I start another movie next year.
Meeting this guy was the funniest thing because he pretty much, at the interview, he's like, no, you're press, man. Press doesn't have to pay for interviews. And that was cool. It was pretty much like I was knighted. Comic Insider on the channel. It was like, wow. The guy kind of grabbed at first the microphone out of my hand and he's like, you're not interviewing me, I'm interviewing you. And like, this dude gave me so many pointers on like camera angles and everything. Sam Jones is awesome. Flash Gordon, like, what a scholar and a gentleman, dude. I mean, you guys definitely have to check out the 2019 Gulf Coast Fan Fest because this was one of the, like, I expected this weekend to go good. And it just turned out so much more amazing. So we're going to show you right here the vendor floor real quick to wrap this video up. Just so everybody can see all the great things and what to expect for next year. Because, oh yeah, this dude is actually a pretty cool cat we met. He's doing this anime con coming up pretty soon. We're about to show, I think, in the next 30 seconds in this clip of the pamphlet he handed me on camera, but I mean, you can see in the background right there all these great vendors. I mean, this place was a pretty big, room, and they had, look, you see the pop figures, I mean, you see all these swords, all these great t-shirts in the background. There's the anime convention coming up. And just, wow, they had so many great things. They even had a lightsaber battle, like, room and a couple of panels there. We'll put that up probably later on, but we can only make this video so long. So
it's hard to scan everything. There's so much to look at.
Yeah, there's so much. Look at this. Even more. I mean, they backpacks, magnets, props. I mean, look at this. The statue right there. That Joker statue and the Doctor Strange statue. Oh my God! Thank you from the great vendors out there at the Gulf Coast Fan Fest. All this artwork. It's so amazing. So fantastic. I mean, look at that. So everybody, I'm already psyched. I'm stoked for next year for this event, the 2019, and 2018 Gulf Coast Fan Fest just ended by the time I'm ending this video. So, Comic Insider will definitely be out there next year. It was such an honor. Thank you, everybody, once again at the Gulf Coast Fan Fest who, even was just volunteers, vendors that showed up, everybody, and the creators, and also, Pensacon was out there. I don't know if y'all know this, Mike Inslee was out there, and it was just so amazing seeing him. I got a picture with him, and yeah, this pretty much, for me, for my channel, this channel's only existed, Comic Insider only has been around for about 5 months now. So, the first few months we only talked about CW TV shows, which was and is great. Then the summer break happened, and we had to try new things like Flashback Fridays, where we did these PG-13, like all these action movies and all these great, even superhero movies that were the vintage ones. And then we've done Fright Night Fridays, which was actually rated R, if y'all don't know that, on the Comic Insider channel on YouTube. Those videos are more Halloween themed, and that one's over. But so for Comic Insider, after this event tonight, after the Gulf Coast Fan Fest, what's next for us? For all of y'all see in the coming up weeks, we're starting. We got, obviously could see new props, new statues, like new content coming out. All the CW shows are starting up tonight. Supergirl and Charmed start up tonight. The Flash started up last Tuesday, and we're going to talk also this Tuesday is the opening of Comic Insider Season 3, where we're going to be talking about Supergirl, The Flash, Black Lightning, Legends of Tomorrow, everything you can think of from all the great DC shows, and we're still going to do a lot of talk about movie trailers and everything else. And so check this out, and once again, Gulf Coast Fan Fest. Y'all are awesome. Can't wait to see you, and everybody we were not able to get, interviews with, we'll see you with other conventions in the future. Comic Insider, like and subscribe. Check out the Gulf Coast Fan Fest, and once again, if you were in the videos, if you saw yourself in any of these clips, comment below, like and subscribe, and yeah, Gulf Coast Fan Fest, you're amazing. Comic Insider, we'll see you in the multiverse. Comic Insider.